Welcome, Al fans, to Mary Tatum Gymnasium on a Friday night for some Reagan County Al basketball. Before we get started, Scott Myers and I are here to call the game. I'd like to thank our sponsors and as always, the Big Lake Wildcat for making this available, the stream available to the fans from Eldorado and Reagan County. We've got some scoreboard trouble tonight. Right now, we don't have a scoreboard, and we're going to have to be using a timer on the court. So we'll do our best to talk you through it and keep you advised of the score and where the game stands. We hope to get that fixed soon, but looks like we're about to tip off and play some basketball. Scott, it's good to be here tonight.
It is good to be here. It's kind of a treat because we're not going to do a lot of JV games this year, but today's a little different because boys only today. The girls get to play tomorrow, but boys only today. That allows us to do a couple of ball games, and so our fans will get the extra of having a JV team to watch. And, Stephen, you're right. It's going to be a little tricky. People are used to seeing the clock. People are used to seeing the scoreboard, and we'll do the best we can to keep up with all of that. And, frankly, Stephen, I needed the practice anyway. So
yeah, out there on the court right now in the circle to jump, we've got number 20, Seth Soto, son of Junior Soto, who played on this court as well. So it's just a joy watching his son. And here we go. I played with Junior.
You did?
I did.
That was probably just a couple years ago, too, wasn't it?
Just a few. Honestly, it was Junior's world. We were all just playing in it. So he was pretty good. Coach Soto could play.
I have seen him shoot, and he still can shoot.
He can.
We already have some delay, but we want you to know that that's going to happen a lot, and we all have agreed that it's better to try to get this going, and even the officials were having conversations over here with the table. Are we going to have to change in the middle of stuff? And nobody knows. So we're just wanting to play ball as best we can.
Well, I mean, I think we're just going to creep through it and try not to chase any waterfalls and go right. Let's do this thing.
That's where you're going.
That's where I'm going.
All right, opposite Seth Soto for the jump ball. This is Marine from the Eldorado Eagles.
Good old rivalry here. Here we go.
Owls win the tip back to Bateo. Encinas and Martinez, the backcourt for the Owls. Stolen away by, and converted. Nope, he's going to call it on the floor. All right, Stephen, help me with this name. Covarrubias. 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 Thank you very much. Covarrubias with a good aggressive move. Got fouled on the floor. Rebounded by Encinas.
Good position by Encinas on that board.
Covarrubias. I'm going to practice it. Bateo goes up strong inside and has the bucket.
Wonderful look by Martinez on the baseline drive, finding Bateo there waiting to make the shot. Owls are pressing, putting on the pressure.
Eagles get it down low. In and out by Adami.
Rebound by Soto. Good board by young Seth, getting the ball back in the Owls' hands, and we're moving it down the court.
Encinas off of the Bateo screen, gets into the lane, tries to dish it off. Bateo comes out with it and has another bucket.
Good positioning, and
Hunter Hallmark with the steal on the inbounds play.
Quick hands by Hunter Hallmark.
Leads to an immediate timeout by the Eldorado coach, and we'll take the timeout as well and be right back. Inbounds play for the Owls, full court press. The Eagles also have a Soto, number 20. Pressure from the Owls, knocked out of bounds by Hunter Hallmark. Green ball.
Good defense, good positioning, quick hands by Hallmark again, altering the entry pass and the other pass.
Good defense once again by the Owls. Good pressure. Bateo with his head up, gets it out to Martinez for the layup. Can't quite convert. Bateo comes in and causes a tie-up on the rebound.
Nice pass by Angel finding Martinez. Couldn't quite convert, but it's a good look, good result from the press.
Covarrubias will apparently do primary ball handling duties for the Eagles, so I'll make sure that I get his name right as we go here. A little aggressive on Angel Bateo's part. He's going to get called for a foul, but the coaches will live with that kind of hustle foul. Soto into Covarrubias. Pass altered by Angel Martinez. Bateo up with it. Jump stop in the lane, and two more.
Beautiful move by Angel.
Angel Encinas looking to get another, and gets the turnover with pressure on the sideline.
Ow, pressure. As we've seen the last few games, it's becoming a hallmark of both the boys and girls. Constant pressure, 45 minutes of just frenzied play, and it's paying off for Reagan County. Well, not 45 minutes in this game.
We have no idea how many minutes it's going to be.
We don't. It's a secret. It's an enigma wrapped in a secret, dipped in a loss of power. So,
is there a conundrum in there somewhere?
It is, yeah.
Covarrubias. Trapped by Hallmark once again. Covarrubias trying to get across the timeline. Finally does get it across the timeline, but out of bounds. Another pressure turnover caused by the Owls.
Great pressure again by the Owl guards, resulting in the turnover. Good teamwork, good team defense.
Encinas into the lane to Bateo, and why not? Bateo gets his own rebound.
With the kiss off the glass.
Bateo now with the steal. He goes right in, a little pass fake, a little layup attempt. Hunter Hallmark comes out with it and gets fouled for his efforts. He'll be at the line.
Owls playing excellent team basketball right now, all around. Hunter smoothly converts the first attempt. Stepping up to the line for his second try.
Contreras checks in for the Eagles. Rebounded by Ethan Elias for Eldorado. Dribbles it himself across half court. And then Hunter Hallmark picks his pocket. Hunter going back the other way. Takes it to the rack. Just off the front rim. Soto, Encinas. Soto. And Bateo once again. Bucket and one.
Good strong move by Bateo. Good rebound. The hoop and the horn.
More substitutions here for Coach Doherty
I'm trying some
of
stuff
the
out.
Eagles. This is the time to try it out.
It
man.
is.
Sometimes just don't know what to do with you.
This is the stream to listen to. So
And Bateo can shoot free throws as well as play strong in the middle. Fraga checks in for Soto.
Bateo's doing excellent work for the Owls right now, in the middle of that press.
Covarrubias tries to pass out of the trap. Hunter Hallmark takes it. Encinas in, up, gets another rebound. And Eagles finally control it until Encinas takes it away again and gets fouled.
Good pressure defense by Reagan County. Another turnover. Chance of 2 points. Let's see what Encinas can do.
Offensive rebounding right now the story of this game, I would think. Offensive rebounding and full court pressure. Encinas, nice stroke. Limon comes in for the Owls. Can't get the roll this time. Cleared by Christian Romo. Hunter Hallmark with another steal, takes it in and converts the bucket.
Great work by Hunter on that steal and the conversion.
There's a timeout on the floor. It's timeout called by the official. And sometimes we can let you know what's happening. And we don't know yet, but the officials have the players going to their benches, to the sidelines. We're getting something set up here, and it looks like it might take them a minute to do this. So I think we'll take a break, and when we get back, maybe we'll have some more for you. We are back. There is a new timing device of some kind set up at the scorer's table. So it looks like the officials and the players on the court can see what's happening. Angel Martinez with the steal and fouled on the layup attempt.
More turnovers with that Owl press, resulting in some breakaway layup attempts. Good team defense by Reagan County. So far, an excellent game being played by Reagan County.
Martinez off the mark with the first. Encouragement from his teammates and his coaches. And hits the second.
Got it.
Now that's one way to break press. That was a very strong move by Covarrubias.
Beautiful in-air reaction and finish. Nice play by the young man from Eldorado.
Angel Martinez from the corner. Hunter Hallmark clears the rebound, goes back into the lane and straight up with it and gets the roll.
Nice two-pointer by Hallmark. Good rebound.
Covarrubias back in the backcourt now. And steal by the Owls.
Beautiful look. Beautiful pass by Hallmark, finding the open man. Nice conversion by Encinas.
It's going to be a blocking foul on Angel Martinez.
Going to get some of that with the press. The aggressive style of play is going to result in some of those calls.
You bet. It's good to see these young men learning how to run this press so early, because you know when they get to Coach Brown, he's going to have them run it.
He is, and I can assure you, Coach David Reyes, I've been watching these young men some, is getting them ready and doing a fantastic job.
Covarrubias from the three-point line.
Wet.
Wet.
Beautiful shot.
The kids call that wet.
I'm not familiar with that term. Good to learn what the kids are saying these days.
We'll learn from each other, Steven. Hunter Hallmark into the lane once again. Off of the back rim. Seth Soto ties up the rebound. Alternate possession is white ball. Subs coming in. I'm not sure where it came from that they call that wet. They only say it on the three-pointer. That is a swish, right? Can't hit anything but except for net.
Right.
And they call it wet. I don't know where it came from.
That's a beautiful shot.
Owls trap. This time the Eagles are able to get it across the timeline. The defense looks different in the half court, but it's just as intense.
Nice hustle attempt by
Marine, I believe that's Marine.
Yeah, it's Marin for the Eagles. Didn't quite get there, but good hustle.
Hallmark now at the point. On the wing to Encinas. Swing it around. Three-point attempt is up. A little bit short by Torres.
Covarrubias with the rebound.
Covarrubias and a long lead pass. That was pretty.
Beautiful play by the young man.
Ethan Elias on the other end. Put that right on the money.
They hit the spot. Had a McRib today. Hit the spot too.
You had a McRib today.
I did. I was out of town and I took my chances and went with a McRib. So really pleased with my decision. I went pretty exotic and so far so good.
You and I have different definitions of exotic. I mean, unless your McRib was made of like kangaroo.
I'm not actually sure what it was made of, but that tasty piece of something that looks like pork just hit the spot. So nice play.
Owls inbounds play not successful, but once again, they're scrapping and picking up so many offensive rebounds. They're getting 3 or 4 attempts at the hoop every time down here.
Pressure defense by the Owls pays off once again, resulting in a turnover by the Eagles. It's going to be Owl basketball.
I don't know why I thought that was funny, but
Hunter saw something, was ready to go. He didn't.
Well, he received the ball from an official, so he assumed it's ready for play.
Yeah.
But the other official wanted to be the one to trigger it in, so good game management.
Oh, what a beautiful pass by Hunter Hallmark on the streaking player in the lane, Boteo.
Call
nice
that a
look.
pocket pass, and I believe that we are end of quarter number 1 as far as we can tell. So we've got a quarter break here, and we'll be back in a few minutes. We are back to begin second quarter action. Eagles inbound. This is Kamich inbounding to Covarrubias. Hounded by Encinas. pass to the top of the key and held here.
To fake the handoff twice.
Ethan Elias to Marin, who drives, gets fouled on his way into the hoop. Foul is called on Angel Martinez. That'll be his second. Foul is called on the floor, so inbounds baseline. Covarrubias inbounds to Barajas, who gets called for the travel. We did check between quarters and do have the correct score up for you. That is 24-7 Owls. And no clue how much time remains. So we'll let you know when the buzzer sounds. How's that?
You know, this game is a lot like 2020. It's just a time soup. So great pass by Angel Mateo.
And great lead pass now for Covarrubias coming up. And very well protected on the
hoop.
On the layup.
There it is.
Hoop.
I'm going to embarrass my kids.
I imagine we do that multiple times a day, Stephen. But I would like to I'd like to emphasize the fact that you just said hoop, there it is. Hunter Hallmark triggers the three. Mateo with the offensive rebound inside to Soto.
Pass.
And Encinas sticks it in between the hoop and the backboard. That'll go as a dual possession jump ball, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the varsity level.
Oh, one of the officials actually jumped up and got it. Like the athleticism from the official.
That's right.
Nice work.
We'll assume that it helps that he's about 6'5". Not having ever been 6'5" myself.
Me neither.
I don't have a good reference point. Encinas fakes at the three-point line, drives in, and does get fouled, and will head to the free throw line.
And one of the things on that play that Covarrubias did a good job of is he was beaten. He knew he had the foul to give, but he didn't let him get the shot up. And it was a good job.
Get your money's worth.
Yes.
If you got to foul somebody, make sure they're not going and one.
Mm-hmm.
Encinas, a very good free throw shooter.
Nice shot by the sophomore, I believe.
Angel Mateo, another offensive rebound. Owls will not quit and tie it up once more.
I love his intensity. He's always going after the ball. He goes after the ball like I went after that McRib today. You know, he's committed.
Do you think he thinks that is exotic?
I don't know, but I do think that he's just putting on a rebounding clinic right now.
Covarrubias.
Soto with the rebound and quick outlet to Hallmark.
It's a really good combination of players that Coach Reyes has to work with this JV team.
It really is, Scott. They listen, they apply what he's saying, they play good technical basketball. You'll see there that Hunter Hallmark was evaluating the defense, getting his players in position, then they executed.
They play really smart, which I don't want to make that sound unusual, but it's a JV level, and they're playing really smart. He's got good ball handlers. He's got really tough inside play. And he's got the intensity that he's looking for on defense. There's a turnover. Oh, Angel Mateo gets called for a foul, but nobody's going to be upset with him for that. Those hustle fouls, you'll take them. Hunter Hallmark with the steal, and he's going straight in and makes a little spin move and gets called for the travel.
It's the second time tonight Hunter Hallmark has stolen an inbounds pass.
Confusion for the Eagles on their own inbounds play. Eduardo Encinas finds Hunter Hallmark for the easy two. That's a great pass. Covarrubias dribbles in, dribbles out. Looking for a screen. It doesn't come. And Cenas knocks it out. Subs coming in. Contreras in for the Owls. Kimmich in for the Eagles. Kimmich picks up his dribble. Is going to wish that he hadn't. I believe if Limon there had taken his time, I think he might have got a 5-second call. Instead, he reaches around and gets a foul called. Adami takes it himself from the baseline. And Owls push the pace. Limon pulls it out now, and Cenas at the top. Soto inside. Nifty little move. Can't quite get it to fall. Gets his own rebound again and gets fouled on the putback attempt.
Aggressive rebounding by Seth, getting in there, mixing it up, getting the board, and getting the reward.
The board and the reward. That one I understood.
I just did that.
I did not know we were entering rhyme time, but I'm with you.
That was a beautiful shot by Soto on the first shot.
Second one is off the mark. Rebounded by Contreras. Eagles get it across the timeline quickly this time. And pass is broken up by Contreras. Hallmark surveys, finds the pass across court. Soto now open three. Off the mark. Limon tracks down the rebound. Out to Encinas, who drives in and gets whacked. Interestingly, the foul is called on the floor, and there's a throw in from the baseline.
It's an aggressive move by Encinas. I like that.
Part of the confusion of not having a scoreboard here is we're just now figuring out that Owls are in the bonus. So Encinas should be shooting a 1-and-1 here instead of the ball coming in on the baseline. You don't realize how dependent you are on the scoreboard until you don't have it anymore.
Kind of like driving without a speedometer.
It's kind of like 2020.
It's kind of like 2020.
Covarrubias, shaking and baking, picks up his dribble. Eagles get it inside. This is going to be called a jump ball. Jump ball.
Aggressive call by the official. I like it. You know, I don't care what side of the ball you're on. You got to love enthusiasm.
One of the fun things about being in close quarters is we get a good listen at what the coach is saying and how his players respond to him, and sometimes just makes us chuckle a little bit. You hear Coach Doherty holler, shoot. You watch a kid go, okay.
Following orders, sir.
Yes, sir. May I shoot again, sir?
Barajas on the line for the Eagles.
It's a nice looking stroke from Omar Barajas.
Pretty shot.
Several substitutions here for both teams. Angel Boteo clears.
gobbles up another rebound.
One of the flexible things that Coach Reyes gets right now is he's got 3 or 4 guys who can actually run this point position. So Eduardo Encinas there, he brings it up. He spent all of last season as the primary ball handler, bringing it up. And because of his offensive value, he's out playing a wing, but he's more than happy to bring it up when you need him to.
Yep. You gotta watch Seth on that wing.
Same inbounds play as before. It actually works, but the shot doesn't fall. Hunter Hallmark with another offensive rebound. Out to Eduardo Encinas. Pulls it out a little bit. Angel Bateo finds himself with an opportunity, and I believe the call is going to be traveling, and it is.
Al's looking to apply some half-court pressure now.
His man defense is very intense. Encinas looking to get pressure all the way out to half court, and traveling is called on Kimmich.
The constant pressure the defense brings raises the intensity level for even the most simplest task. Sometimes you get a turnover, and that's a byproduct of this intense mandated defense we've seen across the board with the Owls.
Across the board is right. I believe every Owls team we're watching in these last couple weeks is playing this intensely on defense. You don't get a break if you're playing against the Owls.
No.
There's no time to stop and breathe. Jump ball, tie up. Possession arrow says white. Owls will get an inbounds play underneath the basket.
See if they throw it up to Angel again, see if he can.
They're in that same formation, but the Eagles are playing it a little bit differently, and the Owls run something different. Angel Bateo does get the inbounds pass and gets fouled on the shot attempt. Foul is called on Michael Adami. And Bateo, free throw's good. Owls even make the rebounding on a free throw difficult. You don't even get a break there, Steven.
No, you don't. I love the intensity.
This is a good I was going to say a good solid screen set by Michael Adami, and the official saw it the other way as a moving screen. Foul called against the Eagles.
Yeah, you can't run up to him and screen. You can't block. I mean, you can. You just, don't get caught.
Good two-man game on the wing between Soto and Bateo. Soto comes out with an offensive rebound, puts it back in.
Pretty shot by Seth on the putback.
Covarrubias showing the handle, hounded by Encinas, who's going to get called for a push. That was going to get really interesting because Eduardo was running him right into a trap on the side over here.
Eduardo's been playing some intense defense since the tip.
Good block out rebound by Lamone. That's why you block out the shooter right there. Bateo, baseline. Nice little floater.
Beautiful shot by the sophomore. Dropping it in on the baseline there.
I'm impressed with Angel Bateo. Oh, nice nice conversion by Covarrubias.
Another beautiful shot by that
wow.
young man. He's got quite Quite a shooting stroke. I got a feeling we're going to be reading about him a little bit in the future.
What I was trying to say about Bateo, traveling is called. What I was trying to say about Bateo is he's such a strong kid that I'm still constantly and pleasantly surprised by his touch around the basket.
Yes.
Sometimes the big, strong kid, you just expect them to bull their way through a basketball game, and he plays with strength and finesse. It's a really fun combination for Angel.
It really is.
There's a steal.
Speaking of Angel.
And a little bit of speed. He's out in front of the pack. Very strong finish. Time is running short, and I believe
we're calling halftime. We're just calling half. Let's do this.
I think it is halftime. So we are moving into halftime. This will be a 5, 6, 7, 8 minute halftime. We don't really know, and we can't see a scoreboard to tell you. What we can tell you is Owls, on the back of intense defense, have a 35-12 lead at the half, and we'll take halftime off. And, Steven, should we come back for the third period?
I look forward to it. We will be back.
We are back for the start of the third quarter in time to see Eduardo Encinas with an offensive rebound and fouled on the putback. Basket is good. The and one, as they say. Three-point play the old-fashioned way for Eduardo Encinas. Pressure still on for the Owls. And trapped in the corner, gets them a turnover. Encinas is going to go down the lane and get two more. Covarrubias is trying to make the timeline himself and gets called for the travel. It's a lot of pressure to deal with. And quick timeout called by Eldorado's coach, Coach Doherty, with the timeout. We'll take the break with him. Be right back. Back to the action, third quarter. Owls with a big lead on the Eldorado Eagles. Hunter Hallmark to throw it in on the sideline. And we'll get a chance to see the Owls in half-court offense here. Swinging the ball around, making that Eldorado zone move. Seth Soto in the middle does manage to get a shot up and gets fouled for his troubles and will step up to the charity stripe. Encinas with another offensive rebound. Bateo with another offensive rebound and bangs it home. Bodies flying as the Owls defense intensifies, if that was possible. Foul's going to be called on Encinas. Hunter Hallmark gets a hand on the inbounds pass again. Covarrubias surveys his troops, has his pocket picked by Eduardo Encinas, going the other way. And Covarrubias catches up with him, gets a block out of bounds. Good hustle. Hallmark comes in off of the three-point line. Soto, offensive rebound, and another offensive rebound, and another offensive rebound. I'm pretty sure that Seth Soto got 5 rebounds on that possession. I don't have a stat book in front of me, but you just don't see that very often. Covarrubias is called for the offensive foul. Sub coming in is Michael Adami. Nice baseline pass into Soto from Angel Bateo. They can't convert. Covarrubias comes out around behind the back dribble. High post. Covarrubias gets a shot off, can't convert, and ball stays with the Eagles. Three-point attempt comes up short. And Owls will take possession. Contreras had a good look at it that time.
Back, Scott. I had to take a quick snack break.
Did you go get a McRib? Because you didn't have time for that.
Nope, I got some M&Ms.
Oh, were they exotic M&Ms, Steven?
They were. They were really good. I've got a pretty sophisticated palate, so.
Hunter Hallmark called for the travel before he gets the three-point attempt up. A little shuffle of the feet there. Do you have a color preference for your M&Ms?
I really don't. They're all so wonderful. Angel Bateo back up to his old tricks.
Now, would you say original or peanut butter or
definitely
Hunter Hallmark's going to get called for traveling here?
Good pressure defense by the Owls all around. Definitely peanut for me. I mean, if I've got to make that, what really comes down to a Sophie's choice for me between peanut and no peanut. I'm going peanut.
Sophie's choice.
It's probably a little exaggerated there, but it's tough.
Pressure still on for the Owls. Eagles get it across the timeline. They might get a layup attempt out of this, except for Seth Soto.
By Seth Soto.
Getting back into the play. This is actually a new thing from the last couple of years, Stephen. The Eldorado coach has been given a warning. A couple of years ago, they kind of put this in to make an official warning so that you don't have to tee up a coach the first time around. You can give him a chance to say, that's too far, so back up a little bit.
It's like a performance improvement plan, like a mini one. Like, ooh, you need to do better. I like it. I like the communication it opens up between the official and the coaches. I think it's been a good development.
Guess who just got another offensive rebound? Angel Bateo is all over the place.
He is.
Stoppage of play. Do you want to tell me who Sophie was, by the way?
I think it was a 1982 film. It's a really sad movie, but it's talking about a choice between two, I guess technically two really unfortunate results of your choice. In my case, it was a fortunate result, and then I got some peanut M&Ms and a Dr. Pepper. It pairs nicely with the peanut M&Ms.
You don't think Sophie was choosing between peanut or regular?
No, she was not.
Hunter Hallmark drives, gets the shot up.
That's a nice shot.
Bateo, look at that, offensive rebound. Work inside.
I don't know how many points he has, but he has a lot.
We're going to have to figure out a way to get some stats up here because while you were on your official M&M break, we had a possession down here where I'm pretty sure Seth Soto got 5 offensive rebounds in the same series.
I was watching and cheering, and yeah, I think you're right. I think he did.
Hard to keep up with the books if you're on this. Angel Bateo takes it all the way inside. Draws the contact.
Let's just call him AB.
AB?
AB.
I do have, Angel Martinez, a nice little fake pass and layup with the left. Very smooth from Martinez.
Very smooth.
We're going to get Frago called for the push here. And no surprise, Angel Bateo goes to the floor as well. I was going to say, I may or may not have inside information about some of the nicknames that these guys already have, but I don't have permission to make them necessarily public nicknames. Oh, Covarrubias, 3-ball. I got to tell you, I really have no idea if I have the right score up right now, Steven.
Let's just go with it.
Nice little crossover from Covarrubias. He's going to take it into the hole and get fouled for his trouble. Seth Soto is going to get called for this one, and Covarrubias will go to the line.
It's a nice move by Covarrubias, taking it to the bucket. He's been smooth all night. When he gets a chance to fire it up, it usually drops right in the bucket beautifully, and it's a talented young player.
Now, if we assign nicknames, then that's okay, right?
I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so.
Substitutions in for Coach Reyes. Torres back into the ball game.
Got a nice crowd on hand tonight.
Nice touch. Shooter's touch, we used to call that.
Yep, so we called it. I'm sure the kids call it something different these days.
That one I don't have a different name for, sorry. Hallmark wants to get into the lane, little jump stop.
That's the Texas jump stop.
The Texas jump stop, wow.
I think that was really, I mean, it wasn't invented by, but really brought to popularity by, I believe it was Tim Hardaway.
So the UTEP jump stop.
Old Texas Western.
Eduardo Encinas, good strong move inside, takes the contact, gets the finish. Hunter Hallmark causing all kinds of problems for the Eagles, getting the ball across half court.
And AB with the great defense and attempted steal.
He's going to get called for a push. And you know what? I agree with the call, and I also agree that that's okay for him to make that foul.
Sure.
He's just going for the ball. I don't think Reyes is going to try to get him to quit doing that.
No.
Covarrubias looking for the corner and throws it into the fans.
Yeah, he had a man open there on the go route and just overthrew him a little bit.
He also had a lady open in the first row. She did not want to field that pass, though.
She didn't.
Had a little mustard on it.
It did. Pretty good arm by the kid.
Contreras in for the Owls. AB gets a rest. And Encinas at the point one more time.
Hallmark surveys, throws it out.
Rebound is cleared by Soto for the Eagles, who brings it himself across the timeline. But Hunter Hallmark causes him problems. And Contreras ends up with the steal. And the Owls will retain possession here based on pure hustle.
Great coaching, good technique, and pure hustle. These are the results you get.
Man, it is fun to watch, too. Good internal clock there for Hunter Hallmark, using 4 seconds of his 5.
Yes. Great patience by the young man and a great pass.
Nice little dish. Boy, if we're counting steals and assists, Hunter Hallmark is going to be up there on both of those. Seth Soto takes a charge, and yes, that's a correct call.
Wonderful defensive positioning by Seth Soto. Great execution, and that's, you know, takes a little courage, too, to know you're about to get hit. Nice work by the young man.
He got whacked, but he had that guy lined up for a ways. Not afraid to get hit. Encinas wants a little Euro step. Gets fouled on the floor. I think he might have got shots if he had thrown that one up towards the hoop. But on the pass, he'll take baseline inbounds play. Let's see what Coach Reyes has for this. Soto with a nice little turnaround jumper. Doesn't get it, but good footwork.
Was great footwork in there. It's a real good sign for the future for that young man. He's foundationally very sound in his play. He'll only get better.
Contreras picks up the foul. And Encinas gets it to fall. Covarrubias gets fouled on his way down. This is going to go against Soto.
Eagle ball, calls on the floor. Looks like we've got a sub. Fraga comes in for the Owls. Number 22. That's a good number.
You like 22?
I do.
Is there a particular reason?
Yeah, I had that number.
You wore 22?
I did.
Fraga with the steal. 22. Speaking of, Fraga looking for a cutter, and Encinas will get that pass, dish it back off to Contreras, and Seth Soto. We'll call that an offensive rebound as well, I think.
I think it was, Scott.
Covarrubias has his hands full over here with Encinas, who's going to get called for a foul.
That was great defense by Encinas. Staying in front of the ball, staying in front of the man with the ball. Covarrubias is quick, and he could not get around Encinas. That was nice to see. Good hustle.
Covarrubias, that is the 7th team foul for the Owls. He'll get 1 and 1 at the line. So 22, Steven. High school and college?
Just high school. I didn't play long enough. I don't remember my number. You get into that word real quick, and you figure out that, need to go study.
Rebound for Fraga, number 22. And there must have been short time on the clock because the half-court shot goes up and is no good. It appears to us that we are at the end of the third quarter, so we'll take a break and check and see if we've got the right score up or not, and we'll be right back.
We have a score adjustment. We're back, folks. We had about a 9-point shot. I'm kidding. We just had to make an adjustment because we couldn't. We can't tell the score without the scoreboard. So Covarrubias with the ball up top. Takes the ball on a handoff. Nice little jump stop. Quick jumper by Covarrubias. Fouls on Soto. Going to result in 2 shots for the Eagles. Owls with the commanding lead in this game. Playing intense defense, full court, great defense, unselfish offense. An all-around great game being played by your Reagan County Owls. Covarrubias sinks the first one. Pretty shot by the young man.
We have recruited a scorekeeper because I clearly fell down on the job.
I don't know that you fell down on the job, Scott. I think it's a lot to do. So, and plus, we're enjoying this quality out basketball.
You can ask my wife how many things I'm capable of doing at one time, and it's pretty much one, maybe less than one.
Who did we recruit here on the scorers table?
We have got, actually, this is my favorite cheerleader is who we've got.
Yeah, that's right. The one and only.
That's right. There's one Kayla Myers in the world.
Kayla Myers.
Good screen out here by Lamone. Hunter Hallmark takes it in the lane. He's going to get called for a charge. Again.
Nice team defense by the Eagles, but it was a good drive by Hunter. That's going to happen again when you play an aggressive style of offense, which you're going to when you play this aggressive style of defense. You tend to see both.
Eagles now moving the ball around really well. Get it into the high post, but travel is called against Romo.
It's a good entry pass by the Eagle guard.
Covarrubias working hard, diving on the floor, trying to pick up a steal. Angel Martinez says, I'll take this in, and Bateo, offensive board. Going to get 2 foul shots for his efforts.
The rebound and the reward.
The rebound and the reward. The board and the reward. I believe that's.
I think that's better.
I think that's how you established it before. The board.
The board and the reward.
Shooter's touch for Angel Bateo.
Nice touch by the. You said this many times with his strength and speed. Oftentimes you don't see this type of finesse that he's showcasing tonight. And does every night. Another one for Angel Bateo. What a great game for this young man.
I'm going to have to find out if a free throw can be wet or not.
Well, Kayla's here. She knows how these young kids are, what they're saying.
Steal by Seth Soto. Across to Angel Martinez. Short jumper in the lane. Bateo with an offensive rebound. Soto with an offensive rebound. And Soto's going to get called for a foul, and immediately Coach Reyes says, that's fine.
Good hustle by the young man. He wasn't chasing waterfalls. He was doing what he's supposed to. Creeping under the basket. Doing his job.
It's very difficult to silent laugh. I'm just discovering. You got Jason Waterfalls and creeping in at the same.
I did. You're discovering my my love of 80s and 90s R&B. Occasionally it shows up.
Eagles substitute in Contreras. Each team has a Contreras. Each team has a Soto.
Beautiful shot by Covarrubias.
Martinez lines up the 3-ball and going with wet.
Beautiful shot by Martinez. Lined it up, let him know he was going to shoot it, and then he made it.
He just drilled it, too. Angel Bateo.
Speaking of getting drilled,
that's he's going to run somebody over once in a while when you play with the kind of abandon that he plays with.
He does, and it just all hustle all the time. It's going to pick up a few fouls, but he's going to get you a lot more rebounds and points.
Contreras pays the price for the collision, and on his side of the deal, he gets to go to the free throw line.
Hit the wall over there. You know, used to, Scott, in the gym, we didn't have a wall on the homestands. We had a chain with some poles.
I am glad that we've got a wall with padding on it.
Oh, it made it fun. Let me tell you, it was special.
Wow. Are you saying you were playing before padding was invented? I'm not sure how to interpret all this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A chain with posts. I can kind of picture it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't velvet ropes either. Just
Nope.
Just chain.
Just chain link.
Well, for Contreras' sake, I am glad that Angel Bateo did not throw him into a chain or post.
Yes, me too.
Covarrubias gets the pass inside.
Nice entry pass. Good shot by.
Eagles showing their own offensive rebounding.
Who was that, Scott?
The initial shot went up by Michael Adami, and I believe Tony Kamich got the putback.
It looked that way. It was a nice putback by the young man.
Interesting travel call there. It looked to us like Limon put the ball on the floor immediately.
You know, it's amazing how many of these signs that the officials put up, and you when you're officiating, that could be confused with a TikTok dance. You know, the travel thing. I could see that going
that
viral. That's a thing, right? So
maybe
I'm just thinking of the things I see at my house. Like, oh, that looks a lot like a call. Is that a foul? Is that a travel? Oh, that's a TikTok. I'm sorry.
So what are the TikTok moves? Looks like the traveling signal?
I don't know. My daughter's always seems to be showing me something. So I think that was more of the boogie woogie.
Well,
Yeah.
that dance move's been around a little while, though.
Yep. It's electric.
Right? Fraga comes out with a rebound, takes a couple of hop steps. Covarrubias is a great
Nice
entry
pass.
Ethan Elias converts it.
Nice look by Covarrubias to number 14. Nice finish.
Owls trying to work it down low to Fraga, and the Eagles steal this one away. Covarrubias gets it in low. And the Owls, nothing coming easy. Fraga called for a carry.
Did you see the back end of that play, what Hunter Hallmark just did?
No, I did not.
The pass went over his opposite shoulder. He took his hand and backhanded it, almost sliced it down, spun it down, and caught it and kept dribbling. That was amazing. That was some, I don't know if it's ninja or sorcery, but either way, I'm impressed.
I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Covarrubias, that is a nice little floater that he gets. I'm so glad I learned how to say his name properly, because
I hope we are.
We've used it a lot.
We have. He has played an outstanding game tonight for the Eagles.
A little shout out to the Eldorado Eagles. It was actually their training staff, the young ladies on their training staff, that helped us get this roster.
Yes.
It's a good look at a three-pointer for Guerra. Ahead now to Angel Martinez. Left-handed layup off the mark. Angel Bateo is going to pick up another foul. It's another hustle foul, as you would expect. I believe AB is on his fifth foul and has fouled out. I wish we had stats in front of us so that we could give you a real picture of the kind of numbers Angel Bateo put up today.
Yeah, that was quite an impact on this game, and it started and ended with his hustle.
That's right. Some of the most important things he did, you wouldn't have a number on it at all. I don't think they've got a hustle number that would measure what Angel brought to the table in this ball game.
Covarrubias sinks a first. Nice shot.
Eagles force a turnover. Covarrubias inside. Nice little dish off. And Encinas comes out with the offensive rebound and has a clear lane to the basket. Left-handed layup, overshoots. Diving on the floor, trying to get his own rebound. Seth Soto comes out with it. Lamone's going to get an opportunity at a jumper here. Encinas looking to save the rebound. got pushed on his way out of bounds, I believe.
Looks like that's the call, Scott.
Call is going against Michael Adami.
More hustle by Reagan County. Late in the game, still hustling.
And Encines to the line for, I believe this is for 1-1. You got a good shot of this in your picture as well. Coach Reyes coaching up Hunter Hallmark here, even kind of during the course of play.
Nice
Reagan
shot
County
by
coaches are
Encines.
really good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a consistent with Coach Reyes. At any time in the game, he will take an opportunity and show his player how to do something better. A lot of good guidance, a lot of encouragement. The times I've seen this team play, just he's doing an outstanding job.
And Encines hits both ends of the 1-1. We don't really know how much time is left in this game, but we're deep into the fourth quarter, and of course the Owls do have it well in hand. Elias comes up short on the three-pointer.
Wasn't feeling that one.
Owls will slow it down. No need to be in any hurry here, of course. Stephen, the varsity game will be coming up pretty soon. What do we know about Eldorado varsity basketball?
Scott, I don't know too much at this juncture. I think we'll know here pretty quick. You know, they've had some good seasons of late. A lot of good athletes there, so I think it'll be an exciting game. It's always an exciting game when Coach Brown and the Owls take the floor with their brand of basketball, and so looking forward to it.
It's I don't know if you would call this a homecoming or not. Eldorado's boys basketball coach, varsity coach, is Jackson Robinson.
Yes.
Jackson Robinson spent several years here coaching at Reagan County. And moved on a couple of years ago and has picked up the head coaching job at Eldorado. It's good to see him. We're going to take a timeout with this timeout, and we'll be back. We are back to the free throw line. That is Hunter Hallmark, whose name we have also called out quite a bit this evening.
Quite a bit.
Good one-on-one defense from Lamone down here.
Guess who?
Hunter Hallmark with a steal, layup attempt, gets fouled, is going to go back to the free throw line. This will be for 2 shots.
Back to the line.
So Jackson Robinson coached here.
He did.
He coached basketball here along with his father, which was kind of a special deal for them. They both got to be on the teaching and coaching staff at the same time, got to work together as a father-son team.
You could see the players earlier gathering around them and talking to them, and you could see how much they were loved by the boys. It's really always nice to see that. And I had an opportunity to meet them both and talk with them and watch them coach and teach, and they're just fabulous educators. Glad they're doing well.
Both of the Robinson men are here in the gym tonight. And I saw the same thing you did, Stephen. I saw Reagan County kids coming up to them just to, you know, it looks like everybody wants to hug everybody and they're not sure whether they can. But there was clearly some affection and respect for the Robinson men as they make this trip into Big Lake today. So we will see what Coach Jackson Robinson has here in a little bit when we get to the varsity level. This is a good thing for the Owls to have to practice here as well.
They're gonna slow it down for a while, but you know they'll speed it up when you least expect it. Probably at this point in the game they'll leave it slow.
It is a specific skill that you don't get to practice very often, which is the how do we run out the clock? How do we use up time without getting the ball stolen? And obviously,
that looks like that's the ball game, Scott. What an enjoyable, entertaining ball game by both these teams. Fantastic.
The Eagles came to play. They've got some ball players. They were clearly, I would say, overmatched by the Owls, but I have to tell you, Stephen, I have seen this Owls JV team several times this year, and they're not an ordinary JV boys team. They are a good ball team.
They're a fantastic ball team, extremely well coached, well disciplined, hustle. They're going to be tough all season. It's a good night. Owl Pride all over the court tonight, and look forward to seeing some more of it here with the varsity.
We're taking a few minutes worth of break here, and we'll leave the picture on for you so you can see warm-ups and that sort of thing. But we'll quit talking and have a little mini dance party and come back for the start of the varsity game in a few minutes.
We're going to have a dance-off, Scott. Here we go. And welcome Owl fans to Mary Tatum Gymnasium. Tonight, Friday night, Owl basketball. Owls facing the Eldorado Eagles. About to get things tipped off. A little bit different tonight. We've got scoreboard troubles. We'll do our best to keep you informed of the score. Time clock's being run from the scorer's table, but we're going to play anyway. Out in the circle tonight, we got Logan Knight going to jump for Reagan County. Chips controlled by the Eagles. Covarrubias with the drive. Aggressive defense by Reagan County. Foul gets called on Christian Galindo. Going to be Eagle ball into the basket. Foul was on the, looks like it's going to be a two-shot foul. Covarrubias. Carbon's on the line, number 4 for the Eagles. Eagles moving their players back to probably offset the speed of the Owls, moving the ball down the court as you just saw. Saldivar with the drive on the baseline. Nice pass to Logan Knight. Couldn't quite get it in. Galindo with the steal for Reagan County. Dumps off to Saldivar. In and out. Looks like we got a foul under the basket. Jump ball. It's going to be Reagan County basketball. Under their own basket, trying to tie the ball game or take the lead here early in the first quarter.
Steve and I am back. It was my turn to take the proverbial M&M break. AJ Avalos lines up a 3.
Nice shot by the freshman. Didn't quite drop. That's a good looking take.
Galindo called for the foul.
Saw you were enjoying some beefy nachos.
Those would be nachos with chili and cheese is the way they list them on the menu.
It's what's for dinner, folks. Nachos, chili and cheese. Come get you some at Mary Tatum Gymnasium.
Galindo with the lead pass ahead to Jaden Gonzalez. Nice lay-in on the other end.
Beautiful play by the senior. Good ball control, smooth, good-looking shot. Gonzalez got his hand on that one. Covarrubias tried to take it to the bucket.
Galindo in the corner to Gonzalez. Now the Owls will swing it all the way around. Open look for Saldivar. He can't hit, and Damian Romo comes away with the rebound. Caden Gonzalez running some point here for the Eagles. Good solid finish there by Covarrubias.
That was a solid finish. Penetrated the heart of the Owl defense, got the shot up. Nice look. Eldorado with the, looks like we got a tie ball game right now. Still early in the first.
Now I'm really glad I learned how to say Covarrubias' name. One in each game.
Saldivar with the ball at the point.
Owls working a little bit of high post out. Just off the mark for Jaden Gonzalez. Logan Knight working hard for the rebound, but the Eagles come out with it and push the pace a little bit, get an open three-pointer on the wing, and Jaden Gonzalez clears. Now this is going to be interesting because Eldorado has a Caden Gonzalez, and we've got a Jaden Gonzalez, so I'm just telling you up front.
I hope they guard each other.
Yeah, just so I can try to say that. Is that, you'd think that was pretty funny, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. Caden on Jaden. Owls defense expanding out past the three-point line. Now protecting against the three ball. And with their defensive speed, they can do that, Scott.
Pull-up jumper for Tamburiga is good. And the Eagles take a lead. Galindo thought about the three. Jaden Gonzalez will take it. It's long. Saldivar with the offensive rebound, comes up short, and Eagles trying to push the pace again. Galindo needs to stay out of there. He doesn't want to pick up a cheap foul, and he gets the reward for it, for his discipline, by getting an offensive rebound. Jaden Gonzalez trying to spin into the lane. You very rarely get that foul call when you try to split the triple team. Christian Galindo lines it up. He's off the mark. And the Eagles clear.
Looks like we've got some substitutions coming in here just shortly, Scott.
Galindo with the rebound.
Looks like we're going to have Martinez. Gonzalez.
That's number 10, Damian Romo, getting up for that rebound.
Yeah.
Good hops
really
on
high
that kid.
pointed that ball.
Caden Gonzalez to Covarrubias. Back to Damian Romo. This is Gonzalez here, guarded closely. And saved from going backcourt by Covarrubias. Three-pointer is up and comes up short. A.J. Avalos gets his offensive rebound.
Galindo pulls it out as the Owls look to penetrate in the heart of that defense.
Another good look for Galindo. Leads to, those long shots lead to a break for the other side sometimes, don't they?
A nice pass by Caden Gonzalez there, anticipating where his teammate would be for the easy layup.
Got it quickly up the court. We've got a timeout on the floor, and we'll take a timeout as well. We are back. This is first quarter action on a Friday evening in Big Lake, Texas. It is, do we call it boys' night out?
Sounds good to me, Scott.
A lot of times we'll have boys and girls traveling from one school to the other all at the same time. In this case, we are here on Friday evening for Owls varsity versus Eldorado Eagles. Juan Martinez into the game now, gets it into Eddie Gonzalez, who gets a good move in on the baseline. I'm not sure how that one didn't go down.
Nice quick move by Gonzalez. Went straight to the rack. Good job. Didn't go down, but I think a few of them are tonight.
That is going to be a traveling call on Caden Gonzalez for the Eagles. If he jump stops there and puts both feet down, he can get away with that. But
that's right.
That third step will get you every time. Eagles run a little bit of a zone with a trap out the top of it. Gonzalez inside to A.J. Avalos. Nice touch.
A.J.'s been doing that all season. If you get him the ball in the paint, he's going to put in the hole. Good shot by A.J.
Interesting style of pressure the Owls are running on. They get a turnover as a result of it this time. Here comes Elijah Gonzalez up the middle, a little crossover, out to A.J. Avalos. Good look at the three. The Owls are going to start hitting those threes eventually.
They are, Scott. They're going to start falling here shortly, and it's going to The defense is going to have to expand out to start covering that. And once you see that, we'll start getting the ball inside. I look for that to happen anytime now. Owls with their patented pressure.
Eagles fortunate that time to get it across the timeline and get a good conversion on the other side.
Covarrubias with a nice pass to Barajas.
Pass double bounces along the baseline. Owls swing it around. Juan Martinez will take it from the three-point line, and there's the three we're looking for.
Nice shot by the senior. Quick release. Good look.
Juan Martinez comes out with a steal, throws it back into A.J. Avalos. A.J. wants to push a little bit. Now he'll pull it out and wait for the troops to gather. Down in the low post to Eddie Gonzalez. On the three-point wing to Jaden Gonzalez. Eddie Gonzalez pulls his rebound and gets the putback. And here's the pressure. Jaden Gonzalez is going to get called for a push here. And
I think he objects.
I sense some disagreement.
Subtle.
Still a hustle foul, any way you look at it.
It is.
That's one way. Oh. We'll see who this foul goes on. This is going to go against Eddie Gonzalez. That was a nice, strong, decisive move by Covarrubias.
It was. Coach Brown using his substitutions early. Gonna have Christian Galindo come in the game after this shot. Looks like Raymond Saldivar's checking back in too.
Somebody's got to come out. There we go.
I like the 6-on-5. That's just me though. It's a numbers game.
It's a different kind of zone, isn't it?
It is. It'd be better.
Run a 2-2-2.
Be effective.
As expected, Covarrubias is a good free throw shooter. Elijah Gonzalez passes up the three, out to Martinez, who's going to drive and elevate. And I hear a buzzer, which I believe puts us. Is that the end of the first quarter?
Sounds that way. It was. That's pretty. Kind of ended with a whimper with that buzzer.
I think we are done with the first quarter, so we'll take a 60-second break and then come back. Well, we are back to the action. Indeed, that was the end of the first quarter. And second quarter will be starting shortly.
Low-scoring game so far, but I think that's about to change, Scott. I sense the Owls are going to bring some pressure this quarter.
The defensive pressure has been there. The shots have not really started falling for the Owls yet. But when they do, they'll get some layups off of turnovers as well. It's part of the game plan, I believe. Damian Romo beats his guy to the basket and gets fouled by Elijah Gonzalez. This will be a two-shot foul. That was a nice, strong, decisive move as well. Steven, I don't know if you've noticed this yet. I was kind of chuckling because Jackson Robinson picked up some coaching mannerisms from Ken Campbell.
I have noticed.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
And as you would expect, Coach Campbell, such a great mentor for all the young coaches who've been on his staffs. It's no surprise at all that they would pick up some things from him and say some of the things that he said. Raymond Saldivar, can't quite convert. Elijah Gonzalez is going to track down this rebound. And having Coach Ken Campbell come in and be the mentor for all of these young coaches, one of the underrated call is a travel on Saldivar.
Nice hustle play by Raymond, though. And back to what you're saying, yes, Coach Campbell has influenced, so many coaches that have come through. And it's fun to watch when you see a little bit of him coming out and Coach Robinson.
It sure is. Good strong drive on the baseline for Tamburiga. I would be interested to know how many high school coaches around the state of Texas can trace back and say, Ken Campbell's one of the reasons I wanted to do this.
Yeah, I would like to know that too.
Galindo pushing up the right side of the floor. Owls in this half-court offense are wondering if they can get it down to Eddie Gonzalez in the low post. If not, they can get this kind of open look that Juan Martinez will take. Break coming the other way. Well handled, but the layup not quite there for Damian Romo. There's your interior pass. Eddie Gonzalez comes in with it. Martinez got it into him, and Gonzalez.
It's going to be a jump ball call. He brought the ball down, and he's learning, and he'll continue to learn and get better. Eddie's a very effective scorer down low.
So, Stephen, what do you want him to do instead of bringing the ball down there?
I want him to keep the ball high. Keep it on the top shelf.
Logan Knight, strong move in the lane. Going to end up shooting two.
Nature of that move tells me Logan's about to go on the attack. Logan's a big, strong senior, well known for his tennis play for the Owls, also having an outstanding season on the basketball court this year for Reagan County. Got Galindo and Martinez down in the interior if there's going to be a rebound. Buckets just got a lid on it tonight so far, Scott.
That little come off. We're not too worried. Interesting lineup that Coach Brown has in here. This is, it's basically 4 guards and Logan is kind of what it is. It'll give the Owls a lot of versatility around the perimeter. A little loose with the basketball up top. Owls turn it over.
Owls looking to apply pressure here now.
Pressure works. Christian Galindo comes out with the stolen pass. Elijah Gonzalez a wait while the Owls set. Swing it around the perimeter. Galindo driving, looking for Logan Knight in the lane. Gets it. Great drive and dish.
Great.
And Raymond Saldivar with the steal. Here's where the Owls start to put some things together, and Jackson Robinson recognizes it. Quick timeout for the Eagles. We'll take the timeout as well. We are back to action, and in case you're wondering what kind of conversations go on during the break, it's about uniforms.
It was. We were noticing the Owls have some new uniforms, and they look fantastic.
It's
really
a new
sharp
look, this yellow on yellow with the blue stripe all the way down the side. Is that what you wore, Stephen, when you were playing ball?
No. We wore short shorts my sophomore year, and when I say short, I don't think they'd pass the dress code. Nowadays, it's just really unfortunate. I'm sorry everybody had to see that.
Really unfortunate that evidence exists of those?
Yes, I think most of it's buried. I grew up in the time when cell phones weren't as ubiquitous as they were today, so it's easy to get rid of the evidence, but it did happen. I'm sure those images have been seared on many parents' minds, and, you know, from all of us, we're sorry.
I don't know if we can ever make up for that.
No.
Maybe the best way is just by properly using the word ubiquitous.
Maybe so.
Ooh, the cut was there.
Good pressure defense by Reagan County, really extending the defense way outside the three-point line, and results in a turnover. I believe that's the pressure that Coach Brown dialed up at the break, had the effect that he intended. Owl basketball.
Owls moving the ball quickly and efficiently. Gonzalez, three-pointer, off the mark. Owls go straight into man defense, which, as Steven said, kind of extends out a little ways. And pressure leads to a turnover again.
Yeah, they've extended it out, and they've extended the pressure, and it's starting to really cut into the Eagles' ability to run an effective offense to get the ball inside. Good job, Reagan County.
Looking for Logan Knight in the high post, now in the low post. Now we get it to him in the low post. Great entry pass by Christian Galindo.
Fantastic entry pass. You can't get any better than that. Good play all the way around.
Very smooth inside from Logan Knight. And pressure one more time. And pressure leads to
another turnover. Owl basketball. You know, Coach Brown knows when to dial in the pressure, too. There are moments when it works, when it doesn't, and right now, and as you would expect from him, he's picked the right moment, and it's working.
Raymond Saldivar finds himself open at the three-point line. These are still not falling for the Owls at the three-point line. I expect that eventually they will. Logan Knight, great position on the rebound, draws a foul. The foul is on Covarrubias. Eagles steal the inbounds pass. Trying to break the press here, and they do. The man defense. I believe
Saldivar and Galindo outside applying a immense amount of pressure on these Eagle guards.
There's your double team inside. And actually really well done by Barajas. It's good help defense. Sometimes the offense is better.
Yep.
Galindo's three-pointer is off the mark and tracked down by Covarrubias.
See he'll bounce it off the other player and get the ball back play.
I don't know that I was ever quick enough thinker to do that.
I don't think I was either.
Or maybe the problem was the shorts.
The shorts were a problem.
Eagles kick it out, looking for their own three-pointer. And this one is wet.
Nice shot by Romo for the Eagles on the kick out there. Nice play.
I'm guessing it's really satisfying for a three-point shooter to see the net move like that. I can't tell from experience.
Nice rebound by Saldivar, picks up the foul.
Covarrubias is going to get called for this one.
Looks like the Eagles are making some substitution. Covarrubias is coming out. Sanchez is coming in. Martinez comes in for Reagan County. Eddie Gonzalez is going to be down low with a host of guards. You got AJ, Elijah. Raymond and Juan are going to surround him and try to get the ball inside and look for some open three-pointers. And there it is.
Avalos with the fake and the baseline jumper. There's a call over here. And a 3-second violation against the Owls. Yeah, they moved the ball around quite a bit. And sometimes you get caught in the lane wondering why nobody shot it yet. Juan
Nice
Martinez,
hustle by Juan.
Great steal. Gets it into Elijah Gonzalez, who's having some trouble. But A.J. Avalos comes out with it. Avalos cross-court pass, dangerous. Finally gets into Saldivar. Juan Martinez found the passing lane.
Beautiful look by the senior. Nice finish by Raymond. The hoop and the harm. Nice shot.
The hoop and the harm. I think I could get on that bus if we keep using it.
Let's go. Those wheels are going round and round.
Does the driver have anything to say? Saldivar converts the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And now the Eagles have numbers if they can convert, and they do. Well controlled by Tamburiga. Interesting call. A.J. Avalos gets called for the travel at the top of the key. Possible disagreement. Covarrubias has regrets picking up his dribble at this point, but he does manage to get away with it. Drive on the lane and late whistle, but it's probably the correct call here. This is going to be Tamburiga who's going to get free throws out of this.
Looks like the call's on Saldivar on the body on the shot. Still a low-scoring affair. Looking for us to go on one of our patented out runs here shortly.
Tamburiga hits the first of two. Calmly nails the second as well. Owls whipping the ball around the perimeter again. Have a little trouble with it. Christian Galindo's going to have to salvage this one as a backcourt violation. But better to make it a backcourt violation than to give the Eagles an inbounds play under the hoop.
Yeah, that was a smart play by Christian. The experienced senior knew the rules, knew the situation, and made the best out of a tough situation.
Oh, Martinez playing like a cornerback, and is going to get called for playing like a cornerback. We are in a 1-and-1 situation.
Looks like some of our fans are
still some disagreement.
They're disagreeing again, encouraging the officials to change their minds, and it just doesn't.
I can't remember that an official's mind has ever been changed.
I've not seen it.
I mean, maybe he'll go home tonight and say I missed it, but
I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm, no doubt, but just rarely that it happens.
Owl fans are engaged. There's no question about that. Elijah Gonzalez gets a clean look at the three. and comes back at the other end to try to pick off the pass. Owls very stingy on these passing lanes. Covarrubias. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. That is really nicely done.
That was smooth.
Martinez pulls the trigger. Elijah Gonzalez back and playing like the cornerback he is. Picks that one off. Martinez across the timeline. And the whistle sounds, I believe we have reached halftime. Now, if what you want is a close ball game where all the scoring is going to really matter in the second half, that's exactly what you've got. The Eldorado Eagles take a 20-18 lead into the halftime.
I think we've got an exciting second half coming up. Y'all stay tuned, and we'll be back. And we're back to start the second half of what's been a low-scoring defensive affair so far. We look for the scoring to change here in the second half after adjustments. Eldorado Eagles putting up a good fight against this Reagan County Owl basketball team. Friday night, Mary Tatum Gymnasium, and couldn't think of a better place to be. Scott, glad to have you back.
Glad to be back.
How was the dance-off?
I did not win. It's been a long time since I won a dance-off. Good ball movement by the Eagles. Logan Knight almost forced a foul on that.
Yeah, Logan didn't have much of a choice there. It was a good cut. You know, when you apply that type of pressure defense, extending out from the three-point line and really pressuring the passing lanes and the ball, that's going to happen from time to time. If you look here, it's an interesting setup by the Eagles, too, where they actually pull the man out from underneath, really trying to match the speed of the Owls getting back.
We're going to go back to a traditional rebounding setup here, but I think you're right, Stephen. I think they want to make sure that the Owls don't beat them down the floor. Smooth free throws by Caden Gonzalez. And the Eagles set up in a 1-3-1 to start this second half. Owls swinging it around quickly.
Eagles really committing to keeping the ball from getting into the middle, and that's going to be a key to the second half, is the Owls getting the ball into the middle there, into the lane, and working from there.
It sure looks like that's why they're running that 1-3 zone, and it's effective for them that time. They knock that pass out of the middle, get a turnover. Trying to get it inside themselves. Foul is on the floor. Going to go on Jaden Gonzalez.
Tempo so far is tracking the first half. A real defensive struggle here.
Good challenge by Jaden Gonzalez on the inbounds. Make him do it again.
Looks like things got a little rough in the lane. Got a foul called on Barajas. Owl basketball, Galindo bringing it down.
Galindo at the top of the key. Now we get it to Logan Knight on the baseline. He gets shut down, double teamed on the baseline. Smart play by Gonzalez to throw that out of bounds off of an Owl. And Coach Brown substitutes in Eddie Gonzalez for Logan Knight. Eddie Gonzalez, a good matchup size-wise inside for Barajas. Well challenged by Raymond Saldivar on that drive on the baseline. And the Owls want to push the tempo a little bit here. Eddie Gonzalez looking for it in the low post. Gets poked back out again. And you're right, Stephen, the Owls are going to have trouble getting the ball inside against this zone defense. Nice drive and finish by Caden Gonzalez.
Look for the Owls to try to get the ball to Avalos there, standing at the elbow.
Christian Galindo turns the corner. Reverse layup is up and no good. One offensive rebound is all they're going to get. And now, looked a little painful from our angle.
It did. Great hustle, great competition by a host of players on both sides going for the ball. Ends up Eldorado basketball. Got to appreciate the hustle from all the kids on that play.
Eddie Gonzalez is going to get called for a foul there. In football, I think you'd have called that a pancake block.
In wrestling, I think it's a suplex. So
Owls again challenging and making a good challenge. Christian Galindo now pushes the tempo. Owls looking for some break points. Under control, out to Jaden Gonzalez. A little one-handed runner. Gonzalez gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Eddie Gonzalez this time.
Nice work by Eddie Gonzalez. Getting in there, getting in position, and fighting for that rebound. Got the board, got the reward.
The board and the reward.
It's like a little present. Doing some work, getting your free throws. It's a good trade. Speaking of presents, Christmas is upon us, Scott.
Is upon us?
I don't know. It's 2020. I don't know. I mean,
I think we are 2 weeks out from Christmas right now. Is that right?
Yeah, and then we can move into 2021, which I think everyone is looking forward to. Unless it's gonna be 13/1/2020 after the new year, which who knows. Got to appreciate everyone who's helping putting on these games, from the scorekeepers to the officials, the coaches, maintaining for these kids, being able to compete during this time. Just you love to see it, and these are uncertain times, and just to be out here at a basketball game is just wonderful, and I'm glad these kids are getting to compete.
Well, it takes a lot of work to make things as normal as you can make them. And Big Lake's always been the kind of place where people want to help and they want to make things better for other people.
Yep.
A.J. Avalos is going to get called for a push here on the sideline. Owls off to a really slow start in this third quarter.
Good defense by Elijah Gonzalez.
Three-pointer.
Eagles kick the ball around quickly for the three-point basket by
Damian Romo.
It's a nice shot by Roma. Owls back on the offensive. There we go.
Trying to go inside out high post. Swinging. Romo very active for the Eagles on the defensive end as well. Pass stolen away by Covarrubias. Romo's going to challenge the Owls defense, go straight to the hole. Going to pick up the foul against Elijah Gonzalez.
Going to be two shots. The Owls quickly coming up to a pretty critical juncture in the game. Going to need to close this Eagle lead. Cheerleaders enthusiastically encouraging the Owls along and encouraging the ball not to go in the hoop.
Didn't work that time, did it?
See what sorcery they have in place on this for this free throw.
In and out for Romo, and Juan Martinez at the point now for the Owls. Or in and around to Galindo. Martinez, three-pointer up and good.
Nice shot by the senior. The overload works, getting extra players over there on the ball side, attacking that 1-3-1. And the Owls putting the pressure on the Eagles. Fans, again, trying to
a little disagreement.
Talk the officials into seeing it their way. Little gentle debate from the stands.
Good quick footwork by Juan Martinez. Covarrubi has a nice move to get around on the baseline. Juan Martinez now is going to try to push tempo a little bit. And has it picked off. And disagreement once again.
So many little debates in a basketball game. Oftentimes the judges in the striped shirts, they don't get overruled.
You know, even though people disagreed with that, he still came and reported that as a foul.
He did.
Coach Jackson Robinson elects to keep his guys in a 1-3-1. It's been very effective in this third quarter. Owls still trying to penetrate it. Jaden Gonzalez has the ball stripped from behind, and another empty possession for the Owls. Coach Brown's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, the 1-3-1, I mean, it's tricky. Tricky.
There's Juan Martinez jumping a passing lane. Here's where the Owls are used to getting points. I'm sensing additional disagreement on this.
Yes. Nice steal by the senior. Good anticipation. Looks like we got a 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Eagle basketball, and we're back. Owls putting on full court pressure.
Here comes the pressure that Coach Brown likes so much. And I believe that Owl players like to run. Logan Knight is going to get called for a foul down here.
Sounds like we've got some boo birds in the stands. The boo birds come out at certain times in the game.
Would they be migratory?
I believe they are. It's a good way to put that. Another
now
steal
Juan
by
Martinez
Juan.
gets the steal. Elijah Gonzalez doesn't want it. Wants Christian Galindo to dribble instead. Galindo into the lane, trying to dish it out. I'm sorry, that's Eddie Gonzalez on this side. Eddie Gonzalez, Elijah Gonzalez, Caden Gonzalez, Jaden Gonzalez. What were you saying about critical juncture, Stephen?
This is a critical juncture. We've got to figure out the 1-3-1, and I believe we will.
The quick passing helps. It gets Galindo an open look, in and out. Logan Knight nearly corrals the rebound. A little bit of pressure on the defensive side causes traveling against Barajas.
I like this adjustment Coach Brown has made, keeping Eddie and Logan in the game. The two bigs.
It's a different look, and really Jaden Gonzalez,
Right.
You'd almost think of him as a big as well. Juan Martinez.
Juan's been feeling it tonight, looking for his shot.
Saldivar passes one up. Now Martinez has another look. Passes it off to Saldivar off the front side. Logan Knight saves it underneath and picked off by Romo. Romo's having a really nice game. Caden Gonzalez lines up the three, and there's a foul underneath, I believe. This is going to go against 23 green. That's David Barajas.
Barajas gets the call.
Eddie Gonzalez, baseline jumper. Jaden Gonzalez there with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Juan Martinez. 3 is up and off and rebounded by Barajas. That's a good look at a three-pointer there.
It was. That was a good shot.
Well, and Juan's got a couple of makes on those tonight, and so he's feeling like he's got it lined up pretty well, because he does. Eddie Gonzalez, strong rebound. Juan Martinez pushing pace. Out to Saldivar. To Jaden Gonzalez. Passes intercepted, and Eagles now pushing. Good defense by Raymond Saldivar, but Caden Gonzalez converts on the other end.
Saldivar back, bringing the ball down for Reagan County. Trying to get the offense set up to penetrate this zone.
Last second shot is a good one by Raymond Saldivar. It just doesn't fall. In and out leaves at the end of the third quarter the Owls with a 10-point deficit.
And we're back to start the fourth quarter. Owls are down 10 with the ball. Scott, the lid's been on the basket all night for the Owls. Had a lot of good looks. They've almost gone down. Hopefully the fourth quarter gives us a little change of luck with some of those closer shots.
Well, we'd like to see the shots going down. We want to make sure that the Owls don't end up with so many empty possessions this quarter, because now it's all crunch time from here on out when you go into the fourth quarter down by 10 points. The game can turn in a hurry, but you need it to start pretty much right away. Saldivar in the lane. Logan Knight comes out with offensive rebound. Galindo passes up the three to get it into Saldivar. Back out to Galindo.
Owls are committed to going over the top of this zone.
Galindo to Logan Knight. Logan's going to drive, and no call, late call.
Blocking call.
There was a lot of contact there, and I thought we weren't going to get a whistle at all.
It got a little crazy. I was waiting for Vince McMahon to storm in and announce who was wrestling who.
Logan Knight to the line, shooting two. Extra dribbles for Logan, trying to change something down here at the Owls hoop. Eagles substitution. And Logan Knight does hit the second one. Lots of contact in the middle of the floor there. Eagles out on the wing. Baseline jumper is off. Christian Galindo comes out with a rebound. Wants to push the tempo a little bit. Owls don't really have a fast break going. The Eagles get back quickly on defense. Martinez to Saldivar. Baseline floater is good.
Nice look by Martinez. Good ball movement. getting around that zone quickly.
And here comes the trap on the press. Owls had success with this in the first half and now end up with a 3-on-2 break going the other direction. Open three-pointer. David Barajas nails it. Martinez with the 3-ball and nails it right back.
Juan has really been on fire this game, and we need that to keep up this fourth quarter. Nice shot by the senior.
He's shooting really well, and it would be nice for the Owls if they had more than one guy that was shooting really well, because the Eagles have 3 or 4 guys who are shooting well.
That was a nice shot.
Kovarubi has nailed that one. And good ball movement from Eldorado as well. Floater. Would not have counted. Offensive foul called on Raymond Saldivar.
Owls applying full court pressure in this, the fourth quarter.
Eagles did some fantastic adjustments in the half because they're breaking the press pretty readily now. And extending their own defense out beyond the three-point line. Christian Galindo, somebody else for the Owl, is hitting. That's good news.
Nice shot by the senior. Really timely. We needed that. This is a different ball game.
The lead for the Eagles is 7, and we've got a timeout on the floor.
And we're back. Exciting game here at Mary Tatum Gymnasium between the Owls and the Eldorado Eagles. Eagle basketball, Owls, and a full court press. Looks like they've made some adjustments, Scott.
It's a slightly different look. The trap is the same, but this time Juan Martinez is there to intercept. And Logan Knight, strong move. The hoop.
And the harm. Nice move by the senior, all around. Good execution by the Owl defense and applying that pressure out of the timeout.
We, in a developing story, have a technical foul called on Barajas. Owls will get free throws.
And the possession, correct?
Yes, and interestingly, the way they do this, Logan Knight, these are the free throw. This is the free throw he was going to get anyway. And then the Owls can choose whoever they want to shoot the other two. Whoever they want to shoot the other two, and it's going to be Christian Galindo. So Christian Galindo gets 2, and then the Owls get the ball for the possession as well.
This could be a real turning point.
That lid's still on the basket over here.
It is, but we're slowly chipping it away. Had some good shots from Christian Galindo and Juan Martinez, and now Logan Knight. got some discussion here at the scorer's table. Probably sharing some recipes, some good ones out there. I know we talked about it before, but
I think the question is about whether you should use white sugar or brown sugar in your banana bread. I think that's what that was.
I think that's what it was. Maybe it's about pineapple, you know.
I tell you what, the Owls converted on none of those 3 free throws. So it's really important here that they get good looks in this possession at the basket.
I couldn't agree more, Scott.
By the way, part of that discussion is that technical foul counted as Baraja's 5th foul, so he fouled out of the game. And Owls will retain possession, not for lack of hustle on Eldorado's part, but Tamburiga was on the end line. Martinez, the trigger man.
Starting to look like the Owls are figuring out
Eddie Gonzalez.
this 1-3-1.
Nice, smooth turnaround. The inbounds play was very effective. Eagles now have numbers 2-on-1. Owls get back, force a jumper instead of a layup, and Juan Martinez clears. 37-34.
Down to a one-possession game.
Saldivar has it taken away on the wing, and here comes Caden Gonzalez the other way. All the way into the hoop and puts it in. Very smooth from the left side for Caden Gonzalez. Logan Knight lines up the 3-ball from the corner, just off. Raymond Saldivar with the rebound, and another rebound. Logan Knight out top to Christian Galindo. He'll pull the trigger, and still off. Logan Knight offensive rebound and put back. Strong move from Logan Knight. Owls trying to get another turnover here on the press.
They're going to get a foul call there on Christian Galindo.
It's going to go against Christian Galindo.
Good strong move by Logan now. A couple of series in a row. Really imposing himself on the defense with his size and strength.
We are down to the final 4 minutes and 18 seconds of this ball game, which usually you get to see on your screen. Frankly, we usually get to see it on the scoreboard, and we have to get a report for how much time is left. But 4:18, obviously, 4:18 matters because in a 3-point ball game, each of these possessions is really going to matter. But 4:18, plenty of ball game. That's about half a quarter still left.
Yep. I'm feeling like the Owls have turned a corner right now.
Eagles missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Christian Galindo wants to get into the lane and does. All the way to the left side. Basket is good and one.
Nice move by the senior. With about 4 minutes left in the game. Christian Galindo steps up to the free throw line with the chance to tie the game. And I don't think it's been that way for a while, Scott. The Owls have hung in there with just grit, and they're making their move.
Galindo converts, tie ball game. And pressure, trap. Could be trouble. Eagles can't field the pass. I do pull it in. Of course, they're aware of the score as well. A 39-39 game. Coach Robinson settles his guys down. 3-point trigger pulled from the top of the key by Tamburiga and cleared by Jaden Gonzalez. Owls need to keep the offensive pressure on now. Tying up the ball game was not the objective. Logan Knight, again, strong inside. There's going to be a question here because one official wanted to call a travel. The other had a better look at whether the ball was touched in the middle. And travel comes as the call. So disagreement, as you might expect.
Good hustle down low by Logan Knight. Every possession, he's been imposing himself, getting rebounds, doing a great job for Reagan County. They're swinging the ball faster. The tempo of this game, and it feels like momentum, is changing, Scott.
Momentum is changing, and on the defensive end, the Owls have cranked up the pressure another notch. And the Eagles, this time they break it. They're going to get a layup at the other end, except Logan Knight recovers very quickly. Offensive rebound and foul. Covarrubias is doing the work inside this time. Good recovery by the Owls. I thought they were going to get beat on that. When they get beat on the break, sometimes it looks like they're going to get a layup on the other end. Covarrubias misses the front of two. And the second one rattles out as well. We're still tied. Galindo, Knight, Jaden Gonzalez, corner three, off the mark. Eagles clear. Had a good look at that one, Stephen.
He did, and we're going to get some more good looks before this game is over.
Good help defense by Logan Knight. Good help defense by Logan Knight, and rebound by A.J. Avalos.
Look for the Owls to either get the ball to Logan or maybe to the top to A.J. here.
Galindo trapped, and timeout granted before the turnover. Coach Brown saw that trap coming. Called a timeout, full timeout, 60 seconds. We'll be back. .221 remaining in the fourth quarter of a tie ball game right here in Big Lake, Texas. 39-39, A.J. Avalos with the inbounds to Galindo at the top. The 1-3-1, Eagles stick with it. Jaden Gonzalez, three ball from the corner. A.J. Avalos with the backside rebound. Christian Galindo with a good look too, that is also off back iron, and the Eagles clear. Nearly jumped the passing lane. Eddie Gonzalez, nice defense on the inside. Christian Gonzalez comes in to take the rebound away from Braxton Elias. Gonzalez to Avalos. Cross court to Elijah Gonzalez. Looks at the three, pulls it, and just a little short. I believe this is a timeout called by the Eagles. This is a full timeout, 60 seconds. See you back here then. We're down to 1:39 remaining in an intense and tight ball game. Baseline inbounds for Eldorado. Damian Romo to pull the trigger. Owls in their full court. Press. Trap. Nearly back to the middle. Elijah Gonzalez gets his hands on a pass, and the Eagles do get it across the timeline. They've got numbers, and Eddie Gonzalez is going to get called for a block here. He doesn't like it, but
I thought that was good defensive position by Eddie. I don't know what else he could do. Good work. Good job by the Eagles breaking the press, but I like where Eddie was and what he did.
I'm thinking that the charge block call is the toughest one in basketball.
I think so.
I think it's tougher than pass interference in football. That's what I think.
And you have experience making both those calls.
That's right. Well, I mean, the rule is in black and white, but the way people see it is so subjective.
It is.
That you can run a play like that 10 times and have 10 different officials see it 10 different ways.
Yep. I can't help it. I see everything through blue and gold glasses, so that's just the way it's going to be.
Second free throw is good, breaking the deadlock, and the Owls have a 1-point deficit. Instructions from Coach Kyle Brown. Owl players listening, responding. Galindo to Jaden Gonzalez, around to Logan Knight. Jaden Gonzalez across to Galindo, who goes baseline.
Got the shot up, drew the foul.
He sure did. I was not sure how that whistle was going to go exactly. The call is Covarrubias on a blocking foul and Christian Galindo at the line for 2 free throws. Two pretty big free throws, I might add.
Smart play by the senior. He knew he had the foul and got the shot up.
And tie ball game, 40-40, 1:05 remaining.
Don't leave your seats, folks. If you're watching this game, we've got an exciting finish coming up.
Coach Brown brings in Juan Martinez for Logan Knight. This is one of those defensive substitution. Juan is so good at getting into passing lanes.
Look at there.
Jaden Gonzalez forces a tie-up. Possession arrow points toward the Eagles.
But that's going to give us the possession arrow.
Now it's pointing toward the Owls. That's correct. Trap in the corner. Tries the sideline. Eagles have gotten so much better at breaking this press. Eddie Gonzalez gets his money's worth on that one.
Good foul by Eddie. That's what he had to do. Don't let the ball get above him and on the rim. Make him earn it from the free throw line.
Tamburiga was not afraid to go into him at all.
No.
Fearless drive by number 3 for Eldorado. We're down to 55 seconds.
55.
In and out for Tamburiga.
And here we go, the situational substitutions. Love this part of a basketball game.
Logan Knight in for Juan Martinez. Tamburiga's second attempt is up and off the front rim. Eddie Gonzalez, we're still tied and we're under a minute.
Owls getting their play in from Coach Brown. Here we go.
Avalos, Gonzalez. Timeout called by Coach Brown. He wants to run a specific play here. I believe this is a full-length timeout, so 60 seconds and we'll see ya.
And we're back. Got about 40 seconds left in the game. We've got a tie ball game here. Reagan County and Eldorado. Reagan County ball after a timeout called by Coach Brown, looking to run a specific play. Let's see what the Owls can do.
A.J. Avalos into Logan Knight, around to Galindo, around to Gonzalez. Trapped and gets out of the double team. Is going to get the bucket up and in.
What a shot by the senior.
Nice little 8-foot leaner from Jaden Gonzalez, 42-40. I wish I could count down seconds for you. It looks to me like it's about 20. And Galindo, careful not to foul out front. Logan Knight tracks his man all the way into the lane. Ball is moving, ball is popping. 3 is up and nailed by Caden Gonzalez. Countdown is 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Galindo gets it up. It's good if it goes. And he's fouled on the three-point attempt. I'm not sure if time actually ran out or not. Christian Galindo is throwing up a last-second desperation shot. And you know it'll drive a coach crazy. I think we have a question now.
What is the call here, Scott?
I think they're talking about how much time belongs on the clock, which is, of course, incredibly difficult. We're showing 1 second. The Owls with a 1-point deficit. And I believe this is what they call attempting to ice the free throw shooter.
I think you're right, Scott. I think this was a little strategy.
Can we keep it here over the break? Man.
What a fantastic finish when that three was splashed by the Eagles and I was watching the time come down. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And Galindo had the wherewithal to get the ball down, know that there's not a clock on either side, and look at it and know when to let that shot go and get into the defender too. And he almost made it.
That is, the game awareness Christian Galindo showed there was just incredible. And he pulled up, he didn't throw a desperation three. He pulled up and shot the ball.
Yes, this wasn't a situation where they could call it anything but a shot. And because of his situational awareness, he's got 3 chances to tie this ball game up or take the lead.
So we had a little bit of discussion between the officials and the table over here, and I believe we've got 1 second on the clock, which you're not going to need me to count down for you because it's all on the shoulders right now of the senior Christian Galindo. Number 1 is off to the side.
He's just creating some angst for us. He's got this.
He's going to get 2 more because, of course, the shot was a 3-point attempt. Galindo misses the second one and now has a third. And Coach Brown is going to give him time to get those 2 out of his system and come over to the bench so that he can breathe and think about the free throw going down. We're at a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it here anyway.
What you're seeing across the screen right now is the student section, or the other team of the Eldorado Eagles, the JV, who is here, is crossing over now to yell as loud as they can at the free throw shooter. Exciting time here at the gym. And, you know, it's just fun to see the kids having fun.
I tell you what, when students are engaged and involved and they really care about what's happening with their teammates, with their classmates, this is the nature of high school sports. And Christian Galindo, all he really wants now is this game to go into overtime, which is what will happen if he puts this one in.
The stands are rumbling.
Your
Here we go.
picture is shaking, and Christian Galindo with the free throw. Nailed it. I'm going to call that one wet. And the length of the floor, actually, now this is really interesting because no time went off of the clock.
That's
the
right.
ball was not touched inbounds. The rule here is that the Owls will get the ball underneath their own basket with that same 1 second
That's right.
left on the clock. Coach Brown has a timeout left in his basket, and he is going to use it now.
What a turn of events, Scott. We were both thinking the same thing as we saw that ball bounce and not be touched. We knew they're going to get at least a touch, a chance to put this game away.
Well, you can see the Eagles attempting to get a long distance pass. If you can get a court length pass, then 1 second is enough time to catch the ball and get a shot off. And the problem is exactly what just happened is crazy bounce. Ball goes out of bounds, not touched. Bring it back to the other end.
This is going to have to be a catch and shoot situation. We're not going to be able to swing the ball around. It's going to be under the basket. I'd look for a cagey play coming from Coach Brown here.
I know which play the JV would run at this point because we saw it a couple of times where they get that little tip to the guy who's in the lane.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to make it look like that, and they're going to try to kick it up to one side or the other for a quick shot, but we'll see. Nope, we got something new coming.
Something new.
Logan Knight's wide open.
Avalos. Oh, they are going to run that play. Logan Knight gets the tip in the bucket. Are you kidding me?
He did it.
Are you kidding me?
Alley-oop. Logan Knight from A.J. Avalos for the win. What a game.
Have you ever seen anything quite like that?
I have not. That was fantastic. What a great call. What a great game. Hats off to the Eldorado Eagles for a fantastic game and for your Reagan County Owls.
Oh, my goodness.
How fun was that? What a play.
How fun indeed. And you know what, Stephen? They did run that play. They just made it look different.
That's right.
Made it look different, ended up with the same result. You can see on your screen now how excited the guys are about this finish.
What a wonderful finish. What a wonderful game.
I think Coach Brown might have even smiled there.
I saw him smile. So,
well, congratulations to the Reagan County Owls. We have got to wrap up Friday night basketball. I'm expecting that a whole lot of people are going to come back and watch some of this ball game all over again. J.O., can you tell us about tomorrow? We've got the girls lined up for tomorrow evening. 6 p.m. start time is what we're looking for. Reagan County Lady Owls against the San Angelo Saints. And we will look to tip it up then and line up for one game or two. We think it's just varsity.
Yeah, we think it's just varsity. If you're in town, you want some excitement, come watch the Lady Owls. They've been playing a fantastic brand of basketball, all hustle, much like you see on the court tonight. It's been a great season so far for them, and I look forward to it. I can't wait. Anyway, I don't have enough words. What an exciting game. That's one of the most exciting finishes I've seen live. So.
Woo! Well, thank you all for tuning in with us. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, JL, and all the sponsors. We will catch you tomorrow.